Video didn't kick yet. So there we go.
What go down? Yeah.
See, this what the fuck I be talking about.
Sport dogs to the crowd.
Ham rapping ass motherfuckers.
Dogs to the crowd.
You think it's a game? You
You
think it's
already
a fucking
know.
game? Hey, it's murder time.
It goes down like the nigga in your bitch DM. Or like me at the crib a little after 10 p.m. The next best at the H, now you can't see him. Me, him. Dogs to the pro, BLEM. Yeah, beasts with the flow. Back in the day, I kept the crease with the flow. You got out of line, you made peace with the flow. Cause you got slid like the Dendo. Or like a nigga made grease hit the flow. Niggas say Dustin be snapping, so I went and bought a camera. You respect the shooter when I'm face to face with my mic or with my cannon, bruh. Going down when I ride the trace, I'm a cowboy, man, all that fanning, bruh. Yeah, I'm jamming, bruh. They hear that murder time and they fanning, bruh. 3 times in this verse, I done told you my name. Dogs to the pro, yeah, all the rest still the same. Hating niggas like the Visa, man, I charge it to the game. I make statements once a month and then I forward it to a lane. Who the fuck is you, man? I don't know, but who the fuck am I? Shit, I'm dogs to the pro, dogs to the pro. You already know. I said, what go down? You already know. I said, who the fuck is you, man? I don't know, but who the fuck am I? Shit, I'm dogs to the pro, dogs to the pro. Hey, you already know. I said, what go down? You already know. Niggas know the steez, yeah, they know who I be. They know I ain't gotta be a banger to be who I be. And anyone who really know me, they can vouch that I'm solid. So I don't care what you niggas think you see through your wallet. I know niggas know me now, but won't publicly acknowledge this shit. Maybe I do care, like a fucking optometrist. I see what some people don't, and help some people see better. No Snoop, Dub, C.I.O.G. heavy blue well. Been off the hook like dial tones. Plenty bars up top like cell phones. If I kill your beats, now it's my songs. Remember what Lil Wayne did to Mike Jones? You ain't gotta go all the way to Office Depot Max to get big facts, bitches got that. Grind time, grind time, grind time. Just shits, I got no time for no rip raps. Head to the cash and you get whiplash. City dripping, gang got a big splash. Time to shine, yeah, that's a big task. Let's celebrate, man, I need a big flash. Editorials, radio promoters, record labels just know that I don't get sass. Now that this understood, let me ask you some real fast. Who the fuck is you, man? I don't know, but who the fuck am I? Shit, I'm dogs to the pro, dogs to the pro. You already know. I said, what go down? You already know. I said, who the fuck is you, man? I don't know, but who the fuck am I? Shit, I'm dogs to the pro, dogs to the pro. Hey, you already know. I said, what go down? You already know, man.
Now what? My
Man, you should know who I be by now, man. Man, I probably still don't know who you is, but you know I'm dogs to the pro, man. BLE him, that's me him, you see him. Shit, man. What go down? What go down? Yeah.
sure.
I know you probably trying to figure out how.
All right, man. Let me go ahead and
let me go ahead and you make a song out of it. So I didn't have a hook yet. I had the first verse, like I said, I used it for the Trader Truth challenge. I didn't win the challenge, so I was like, the verse is hard. I gotta use it. So I was like, okay, I got this beat sitting over here. Let me play around with it. And I still wanted to keep the What Go Down in it because my show was What Go Down. So I was just like, man, who is you? I think I was driving to somewhere when I came up with the hook. And I was like, yeah, I want to do this. I was like, let me kind of talk my ish to the people who are, you know what I'm saying, who I'm in the same field as.
Yes, sir.
And still be respectful while I talk my shit, but I got a reason to talk my shit.
Yes, sir.
But it was like, let me do that.
Outta
And, you know what I'm saying? Just pop my ish. I just want, you know what I'm saying? That's basically how it came together. You know.
That's basically how it came together, man. Hey, we got Dion Garcia tuned in from Texas 101 Jams.
What go down?
He is tuned in. He say, what? We in this thing is what he said. And I say, what go down, man.
Yes, sir.
I see you use that a lot, man. What go down, man.
What go down?
That's that H-Time thing. I already know. Anybody who's watching out there, this is the After Dark with Malcolm and Alicia show on Real Talk 100 Radio. And we say what go down a whole lot down south. Y'all make sure y'all share this video all over the world. This is all about the man sitting before you. His name is Dogs to the motherfucking Problem. I'm just playing. That's what I call it.
Hey,
Dogs to the Problem. Dogs to the Problem is his name, y'all. And you can follow him on Instagram and Facebook at Dogster. The Problem, I'm going to put his flyer up for tonight up here in case you don't know how to spell it. There it is right there at the top. Dogster, the Problem. That is Dogsta, the Problem. How did you come up with that name, Dogster, the Problem?
So there's two different stories. There's two parts of the name. The Dogster, we'll speak on that first. Being a huge fan of Snoop Dogg, just people used to call me like Little Snoop or whatever as a kid. And Space Jam came out, and I was a big fan of Space Jam. So you had the villains in Space Jam, which was the Monstars. So I put it together. It was like I'm a dog star, but I didn't like how dog star sounded with the R, so I took the R off. Fast forward, MySpace days, I'm trying to get my music popping on there, and I ran into a cat from the UK. He ended up inboxing me, was like, man, we got the same name. And I'm like, it's weird because normally when I say dog, so people laugh and be like, man, I ain't never heard that before. So to hear another dude all the way in the UK got the same name as me, I'm like, wait a minute. So it was like,
what was his name?
Dogster. So I was Dogster, he was Dogster.
All right.
But I'm in the US, he in the UK, and I'm like, that ain't gonna work. So especially when I start signing up for like different websites, I had to put a one in it because somebody already took up Dogster. And I don't know if it was him, but it was like the username was already taken up. So I'm like, Dogster one, the real Dogster, and I got tired of it. So I was a huge fan of Cassidy. I still rock with Cass, but I was a huge fan of Cassidy at the time. And he had like a song called The Hustler versus The Problem. And in my head, I'm like, man, you gotta pick one. I ain't gonna let you be both. And I'm like, man, I'm a problem out here. So I'm gonna let you keep the hustler.
Yes.
You keep doing I'm a hustler dance.
Yes.
But I'm the problem, you know what I'm saying? So Dogs to the Problem, and it stuck.
Dogs to the Problem was born after that, wasn't it, man?
Yes, sir.
It was born because you didn't want to have the same name as everybody else. You can't do that, man.
Yeah, because normally you got your little this, little that, and he's like, those are common names. I'm like, Dogs is not a common name, but
no,
there's another cat out there with the name Dogs, man.
Right, not common at all. And that's weird, man. Way over in the UK with the same name as you,
Same name.
Dogster.
And I guess, you know, when you search names on Facebook and MySpace, I guess maybe somebody searched or he searched and was like, wait, this dude got the same name as me. So that's probably how he found out about me. But yeah, he reached out to me and he made it very hard for me to register for SoundCloud and everything else.
Very hard.
Because he was beating me to it.
Yes, sir. He beating you to the punch.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all love, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in on Instagram. Thank y'all for tuning in on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in on Twitter. Y'all make sure you share this video all over the world. I'm about to get off Instagram in just a minute. I'm just introducing tonight's interview to you. This is Dogs to the Problem, y'all. Yo, go give him a follow on Instagram and Facebook at Dogsta. That's Dogsta, the THE Problem. You know, a lot of us got problems. Y'all know how to spell that, y'all. Dogs to the Problem is in the building, y'all. We've been after this interview for a minute, y'all.
Man.
The Press Junket. The Press Junket was the last time I saw you. I talked to you since then.
Yeah.
But the last time we saw him was at the Loud Music Press Junket. And this is Dogs to the Problem. Y'all share the video on Instagram. Share it to everybody's inbox. We're about to get to know you. We're about to get to know your Dogster. If you would like to be interviewed on the After Dark with Malcolm and Alicia show or at Real Talk 100 Radio, all you got to do is text, y'all. Text us Text us at 936-333-1969. Text interview, text sponsor, text promo, whatever you need to 936-333-1969. We're out of here on Instagram. If you want to catch the end of the show, all you got to do is go to Real Talk 100 Radio's YouTube channel or our Facebook page at Real Talk 100 Radio. Thank y'all for tuning in Instagram. We'll see y'all in a few minutes. Thank y'all Facebook. Thank y'all for tuning in. Share the video all over the world because we want everybody in the world to know who Dogs to the Problem is. We want everybody to know all about his music. We played his music already, so if you're just now tuning in on the replay, rewind the tape, y'all. What was the name of that video?
That was called Dogs to the Pro, and in parentheses, what's my name?
Dogs to the Pro and What's My Name.
Yeah.
Pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope, man.
I got to give the credit to DMX on that one, man.
DMX?
Yeah.
DMX, in the style of it, or?
Yeah, what happened was the week I went to record that song, we had just lost DMX.
Okay.
So it was like, when you think of Dogs, you think of Snoop, you think of DMX, like, first off. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, how can I, like, pay homage to DMX at the same time as Snoop? So even when, like, Snoop is like, what's my name? And then you got DMX, what's my name? DMX, and I be the best. You see the rest? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was like, how can I approach it? And he made me, like, change the intro to the song. You hear me? You think this is a game? Like, that was me, like, paying my respect to DMX after we just lost him, you know what I'm saying? So, it was only Dogs to the Pro, but because of that, I was like, I'm gonna put in what's my name in parentheses just to pay respect to DMX.
Much love to DMX, y'all. Rest in peace. Anybody watching it that loves DMX, put DMX in the comments for us, man. This is Dogs to the Problem. Long-awaited interview, man.
Yes, sir.
We've come a long way since, what was that, 2 months ago? 2 months ago at the press junket, right?
Was it April?
Was it April? I think it was April.
Yeah, one of them, man. It was a few months ago, but yeah, we here.
Let's touch on the press junket for just a second.
Yeah.
The press junket, everybody, was all about bringing artists together, bringing radio stations, bringing media outlets, bringing publicists, bringing anybody who's in the music game, bringing them all together under one roof to educate all of us.
Yeah.
Educate all of us in how to go to the next level. Shout out to Loud Music owner, Mr. Derek McKinney of Loud Music, and he put on one hell of a show.
Yeah.
What did you get out of that event?
This is my second year. What did I get? I got some dope interviews, made some dope connections, and this was our first. Like, we've seen each other in person and ran into each other a couple of times, but it was like our first time getting to, chit chat and just really talk. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't really get to do a lot of the panels. I had a busy weekend that weekend.
Gotcha.
Like, I had graduation parties.
That's right.
I was moving around, so I was like, I come in and then I had to leave.
That's right.
But I was able to meet some new people that I hadn't known prior to that, as well as connect with people that I already had relationships with. So it's pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure there was like other artists there that got a lot of experience out of it, more knowledge than what I got.
Right.
But as far as like the panels go, I didn't really get a chance to stick around for all of the panels or whatever. But it was dope. It was a dope event.
Really dope, man. Really dope event, man. I was bad. I couldn't get to all the panels either. We got DMX, RIP. Thank you. We got Dion Garcia. We'll get back to that in a minute. The press junket, but I don't want to ignore our followers and our commenters. Dion Garcia is going off the hook. He says, I'm doing a sponsor for Who's the Hottest in the City at BFE Rock Club, July 22nd. And he put DMX RIP. Yo, Devin Heverly is on here. We call him Smoker Joker. I need you to change your name to Smoker Joker, man. I'm not sure if you know who that is, but he's a rap artist too right here in Houston.
Okay,
put your information, put your music down in the comments, Smoker. He is also the owner of Don't Kill Me If I Kill Your Name, Smoker. It is Gaming Galaxy. I believe it's a game truck.
Okay, dope.
So he rides around H-Town to birthday parties. He lets you, it's smoker friendly. He lets you do all of that, whether you're young kids or whether you're adults.
Yeah.
And he's full of games. PS3s and PS4s and the Xboxes and
that's a good investment, man.
Favorite video game. Put your information down in the comments, Smoker Joker. Blessings, my people. Stay up. Thank you, Dion Garcia of Texas 101 Jams. Put your radio show down in the comments too. And last but not least, we have Mr. Derek Chisholm. Good that you guys got something out of it. He's talking about the press junket.
Yeah.
Would you participate in another one? Is his question.
So honestly, with me, like I've been supporting Loud since I kind of like been introduced to him. So I'd definitely be at another press junket. I'll be at Loud Fest. I haven't gotten my ticket yet. Derek gonna kill me. McKinney gonna kill me. But shout out to Derek. Shout out to the whole Loud staff. Like I rock with a lot of them. Like even though like Derek's the face of it, like everybody from BJ to Miyoshi, like everybody that's behind the scenes working. You know what I'm saying? They got a dope team. I like the vision they have. So I try to participate in a lot of stuff Loud has, especially like when they was doing the open mic joints. I was going to them, you know, whenever I could. But yeah, I'd definitely be there. Loud Fest coming up December. I don't want to get the wrong dates, but go to Loud. Go to Loud. They got multiple pages. Loud Fest, Loud Music. Go to their thing and definitely tap in with the Loud Fest if y'all ain't got y'all ticket yet. But I'd definitely be in the building for that. And the press junket, I'd definitely be in the building for that in the future. So as long as the money's there, I'll be there. Let me say it like that.
Right.
But I also want to
money got to be right, man.
I got to shout out to Dion too, man. Y'all pull up to the BFE Club. I think it's BFE Club, BFE Rock Club on July 22nd. I will be there. Who's the hottest in the city? I'll be performing that day. So man, pull up if you can. Tickets $7. That's cheap. Tickets $7 online, $10 at the door, man. It's going down. You gonna get I can't speak for everybody, but for myself, you gonna get a dope show when it comes to me. So pull up, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Smoker Joker, for putting your information down. Anybody in H-Town or surrounding areas, you need a game truck, that's the man to holler at it. Gaming Galaxy, Texas, on Facebook and Instagram. A whole trailer full of games, your favorite games. Throw your party, whatever you want to do. Throw your party for your kids. Throw the party for the adults. He going to pull up on you. Gaming Galaxy, Texas. Thank you for tuning in, Smoker. Thank you for tuning in, Derek Chisholm. Thank you for tuning in, Dion Garcia. Let's get back to it. This is Dogs to the motherfucking problem, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Let's switch gears one time.
All right.
Let's downshift one time.
All right.
And let's go to the merchandise. We talked about it at the junket, and I had been over. I don't know. You got it on now, don't you?
Yeah, this is something I made last night. It ain't something I'm selling, but it's something I made for me to rock. You know what I'm saying?
Why ain't you selling it, man? I like Snoopy, man.
It was just
dope shit.
Well,
man.
no, I normally appreciate it. I normally sell shirts with the logo on it.
Stand up for him.
Ignore my gut, man. You know what I'm saying? That just sitting down help it.
Yeah.
And this is my logo. It's the DTP Visions logo I came up with. You know what I'm saying? So I have been selling shirts with this logo on it. It's just I happened to catch me a camo shirt, and I was like, man, I need my logo on the camo shirt. But I do sell like the solid color tees with this logo on it.
What does DCP stand for?
Dogs to the Problem.
Dogs to the Problem, y'all.
So DTP Visions. I got a website, DTP Visions, VIZIONZ.com. That's how I spell my I guess my branding or whatever. But it's Dogs to the Problems Vision. So the videos I shoot, whatever I do, or whatever concepts I come up with is my vision. Whatever merch I come up with is my vision. So everything I do, I label it DTP Visions.
How important is it for you as an artist to rep your merchandise at the same time that you're producing music?
It's very important because one thing I can say within the past year, my merch has been more noticeable than me, if that makes sense. Like whenever I pop up, they're, hey, boy, I see you with the marketing. I see you with the branding. I see you with the merch. Like people notice. Majority of the time if I'm performing, I'm going to say at least, not probably 100% of the time. If I'm performing, I got on my own merch. I'm not wearing nobody else's stuff. Majority of the clothes in my closet, like I said, I just made this last night. So a lot of the stuff I have on has my logo on it. Some logo that I have to promote myself. I have two shirts that say "Poke Me," which is the new single I got. So if I'm not performing, it's hey, you see the name of the song on it, while I'm performing.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't be confused. So even with like having my QR code on the shirt. It's just I try to keep that out there that way. Like I said, if you might not remember my face, you might remember this logo on this shirt. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna remember one of the other things, man. That's very important, very important. And I like that you have the QR code on your merchandise.
Yeah.
When we were at the press junket, did you see them folks walking around? They had a logo like you have on your shirt.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is hold your phone up to it
and it's
and
like a
whole
live video or
music
something. Yeah.
video. You saw that?
I seen it. I didn't see it there. I saw somebody online a while back, and I was like, "That's a dope concept." I think it was like a card or something, and it like transitions. It plays like a video, or I can't remember exactly what it was, but I saw it before.
Derek Chisholm said he's a businessman. Derek Chisholm is a truck driver. He drives all over the Texas at least, and he tunes in every week. Thank you, Derek Chisholm, for tuning in, man. Put your links down in the comments too. I feel what you was talking about before he got out the way. He done got out the way a little bit, and sooner or later I'm gonna have you in here to talk about that and to explain why you got out the way. You're more than welcome to call in. Anybody that's tuned in tonight, the number is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It is 832-560-2885. That's 832-560-2885. Thank y'all for tuning in. Share the video all over the world. Share it in a couple music groups for me, because we want everybody to know this man is Dogs to the Problem. Right now, we're talking about his merchandise. This is his merchandise right now. I know he don't like to show his gut, but hey,
that's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a joke I've been saying. I've been gaining weight.
Yeah.
So it's just a little joke I've been saying. Like, hey, I know I got the weight on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the missus for Father's Day. I said, hey, all I want for Father's Day, give me some fitteds or some snapbacks or something with my logo on it. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it with the merch, keeping it with the branding, man.
So that's the wife.
Yeah, she hooked me up with this. She's like, order it. Just take my card. Go ahead and order what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Smoker wants to hear the music. He said, "Where is the music? I love music." We're gonna get to it. You missed his video. We came into the show with his video. What was the name of the video again?
Dogs to the Pro. That's on YouTube.
Dogs to the Pro. I'll give you a snippet of it right quick, Smoker. We already played it one time. I'll give you a snippet of it right now. It is called
Dogs to the Pro. What's my name? That's available on all digital streaming platforms as well. Tidal, Spotify, Apple, wherever, you know what I'm saying, your preferred streaming service. I got music on there. Just search Dogs to the Problem. You can find it everywhere.
I am trying to find where I hit it at. This computer is not cooperating as of right now. I will get it up here ASAP, y'all. We are with Dogs to the Problem tonight, and we're going to get to know him. I'm going to get the music up in just a second, but I want to talk about setting your schedule. I did a little stalking. I watch your page all the time.
Yeah.
You like setting your schedule.
Yeah.
I know why you set a schedule, but tell your listening audience, why is it that when they go to your page, they can see, I'll be here on such and such date, I'll be there. It's common sense.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will look at your page and see those dates and look right past it. Tell them why you do that and how important it is to do that.
There's a couple reasons why I do it. One, I'm the type of person, I like to schedule stuff. I like to be, I'm trying to figure out what's the correct word. I don't do stuff like spur of the moment all the time. I plan stuff in like a month in advance, right? So even like when I'm planning that stuff, it's like I have a whole family at home. So I tried that before. I'm back to back every week, 2-3 performances popping up here and there. And it wasn't helping me out at home. But I was like, okay, I'm always out. And a lot of people be like, man, I didn't know you had a show. I didn't know you was doing this. And I'm like, I shared it on Instagram. I shared it on Facebook. How you didn't know? So as I started having my own calendar at the crib where I'm writing down what I'm going to do, I was like, I might as well start making flyers with that schedule on it. And, thanks to Instagram for allowing me to pin it to the top of my profile, I was like, at least either the last day of the month or the very first day of the month, I try to put that calendar up for that following month. So, that's just my way of making sure people don't have no excuse to say, hey, I ain't know you had a show. Well, if you go to my profile and you say you go to my profile, because I'm always like, click a link in my bio.
Right.
And when you go to my profile, click the link in the bio, the first thing you're going to see is my schedule for the month. So I try to keep that up there, and I even put in the caption, dates may change. Like I was supposed to perform somewhere last week, and I forgot I was going out of town, so I told them, hey, I'll be there next week to perform. So the dates may be out. So even then, that's my way to communicate and know who's going to pull up. Exactly. Because I say, hey, I don't give all of the details. I tell you the name of the event and when is it, but I don't give you the details. So I say, hey, reach out to me for the details.
Yes, sir.
That way you DM me, I can say, okay, it's going to be at such and such place, such and such time, yada, yada, yada.
Yes, sir.
That's my way to see who's really tapped into what I'm doing.
Exactly. That's how you do that. Derek Chisholm says, Dogster is a man of order. Great thinking.
Yeah.
Smoker Joker said He said, "No, I didn't miss the video. I almost thought he was Joyner Lucas."
Hey, that's a second Joyner Lucas comparison I done got. I ain't mad. That's a second Joyner Lucas comparison I done got this past month, man. It's all love, man. Hey, Joyner is a machine and one. Like, yeah, man, that boy a machine, man.
It
But
made you feel good, didn't it,
I
man?
appreciate it, man.
He said he watched the video, y'all, but I'm gonna get everybody else a little snippet of the video. Tell them, introduce this video once again.
So again, this Dogs to the Pro. This is off my last project called TBD. Whatever you want TBD to mean after you listen to the project, but it's on all digital streaming platforms. And you can check it out on YouTube as well.
Here we go. We'll be right back. Just gonna play about, I don't know, a minute snippet for you. Here we go.
What go down? Yeah,
See, this what the fuck I be talking about.
sport dogs to the proud,
Ham rapping ass motherfuckers.
dogs to the proud.
You think it's a game? You think
I
it's a
already
fucking
know.
game? Hey, it's murder time.
It goes down like the nigga in your bitch DM. Or like me at the crib a little after 10 p.m. The next best at the H, now you can't see him. Me, him. Dogs to the Pro, BLEM. Little beasts with the flow. Back in the day, I kept the crease with the flow. You got out of line, you made peace with the flow. Cause you got slid like the Dendo. Or like a nigga made grease hit the flow. Niggas say that's to be snapping, so I went and bought a camera. You expect the shooter when I'm face to face with my mic or with my cannon, bruh. Going down when I ride the trace, I'm a cowboy, man, on that fanning, bruh. Yeah, I'm jamming, bruh. They hear that murder time and they fanning, bruh. 3 times in this verse, I done told you my name. Dogs to the Pro, yeah, all the rest still the same. Hating niggas like the Visa, man, I charge it to the game. I make statements once a month and then I forward it to a lane. Who the fuck is you, man? I don't know. But who the fuck am I? Shit, I'm dogs to the Pro. Dogs to the Pro. Already know. I said, what go down? You already know. I said, who the fuck is you, man? I don't know. But who the fuck am
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was for you. That was for you. I'm gonna say it. I know you hate me saying it, so I'm gonna say it anyway. Devin Haverly. I know I kill his name every time. Every time. It's not. That's not how you pronounce my name. That's not okay, Smoker. I'm just fucking with you, man. We are live on the After Dark with Malcolm and Lee show with Real Talk on Real Talk 100 Radio with Dogs to the Problem. That was a snippet of his video. Is that your latest video, Dogs?
Nah, the latest video I have is for a song off that same project called Lord, L-A-W-D. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it.
Loud was the collaboration, wasn't it?
Yeah, with me and my boy
Aubrey
Young
J.
Duck. No, the one with Aubrey J and them, that one is called So Hard.
Okay, I got it mixed up.
Yeah, we almost got shot up at that video shoot. That was crazy. But yeah, shout out to the homies, man.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. we won't talk about that. I like the way you skid on, but
Yeah.
He
Nah,
said-
we diffused this. It was a lady. We was on her property and didn't realize it. We thought it was an abandoned building.
Oh, okay.
And she pulled it out with the heat on her.
Oh
Man, in
man,
the hand, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't trying to hear it at first, but
She understood
we
that
got a
why.
good laugh. We got a good laugh out of it at the end, man.
well that's
Laugh
cool.
at it now.
Y'all thought it was an abandoned building
Yeah.
and went up and set up shop.
We was all on top of her building. Somebody called and reported that, I'm pretty sure they said it's some black folks. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, we didn't have no weapons and we didn't have nothing. It was just a cameraman.
Right.
We out there turning up. We behind her building.
Right.
We on top of her building. And we pretty sure somebody called and was like, hey, but she explained that she had some break-ins before.
Okay.
So it was like
So she was out.
she was
ready.
on alert, you know what
She
I'm
was
saying?
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready. And I'm like, whoa. But it's all cool. We can laugh at it now, man.
Yeah, man, that's a trip. Smoker Joker said he want to get in the booth with you, man.
Holla at me, man. Holla
Smoker,
at me.
he got a nice style on him too, man.
Yeah.
Smoker Joker, man. He wears the name proud, man.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know, man. Smoker Joker wears the name proud. He wants to get in the booth with Dogster. Hey man, I
Get
think
in
y'all.
the DM, man. Get in the, on IG. I don't really do the Facebook DMs and all that, but hit me on the IG, man. Tap in.
Derek Chisholm said, "Oh, he hard. He hard. He likes your music, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Y'all go and give him a follow at Dogster the Problem. That's at DOGSTATHE Problem.
Underscore. Don't forget the underscores between Dogster and D and Problem.
Oh, my bad. In between what?
So it's at DOGSTA underscore D underscore Problem.
Okay, my bad. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. PROBLEM. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Dogster underscore the underscore problem. Y'all go give him a follow on Instagram, and it's just regular Dogster the Problem on Facebook, correct?
Yep.
And just regular Dogster the Problem on YouTube.
Correct.
There you go. There it is on the screen on Instagram. Y'all go run his numbers up, man, and share something. Put it in your stories or something. If they went to your Instagram right now and put something in their stories, which song or which snippet would you prefer they share the story?
My most recent single. That's the one that everybody really rock. I mean, I ain't gonna even tell you whatever. I'd rather you listen to it and whatever you rock with personally, because like with my last project, there's different vibes on the album to where some people might not like the song I would say I like, but they might like something that has that reality rap. They might not want the turn up song, or they might not want the song for the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
You smart.
So I just say whatever you want to listen to and whatever, captures your ears that you like, hey, I want people to hear this. I say do that. But my most recent single, that's the one that everybody really just, I'm getting that good feedback on.
What is it? Pop Me?
Poke Me. So it's Pop Mine in Spanish, which is Poke Me. So I don't even be correcting people because it's basically the same difference. Pop Me.
I'm about to say, I know I
Pop Mine. Yeah.
How you pronounce it though?
So it's Poke Me.
Poke Me.
Poke Me, like poke
in Spanish.
Poke Me. That's a Spanish word.
Spanish word. So y'all pronounce what I'm about to put on the screen as Pope Me, like Pope John Paul or somebody.
Poke
Me.
So like even when you hear the dirty version, I say Poke Me Mieta. Poke Me Mieta means pop my shit, but me marketing the song, I can't name it Pop My Shit.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a cuss. I'm trying to market. I got a whole clean version where the lyrics is different. Like I took it back to the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Where you heard a song on the radio, but when your mama bought you the album, you might have bought the album, the words was different. You know what I'm saying? So like me marketing the song, I didn't want to name it Pop Mine, because if you go right now to Tidal or Apple or whatever you use and you type in Pop Mine, you're gonna have a whole bunch of Pop Mines come up or Pop My shits come up. So I'm like, let me do Poke Me. Ain't nobody really naming their song Poke Me right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Poke Me. I got it on the screen, y'all. That's your hottest single right now.
Yes, sir.
So if they go to Instagram, is there some kind of snippet they can share?
Yeah, my music on Instagram and everything. It's everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, wherever you share, videos and posts. Yeah, you can tag, you can Facebook too. You can add my music into your pictures or your videos.
Hottest single right now in his own mind and his own heart is Poke Me, y'all. Yeah. Poke Me stands for what in Spanish?
Pop Mine.
Pop my shit.
Already. Bobby Mieta. Hey, I be having people in the club say, Bobby Mieta. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
This is Dogster the Problem, y'all. Y'all on TikTok. Go on any social media platform and look up that song. Share it. But as he said, I asked him in his own heart and his own mind what he thought would be the hottest song for y'all to share to your stories. And he's a smart man, very intelligent. He knows that it's all about the fans. It's all about what you like. You might not like Poke Me. Yeah. You might like another song. So he wants you to just go and scroll and share something to your story, man. That's what we're all about here at Real Talk 100 Radio and After Dark with Malcolm Lee Show. Creating awareness about music. And this is an underground music artist, Dogster the Problem. We want y'all to know his music wherever you go. I don't care where it's played. So where are you performing coming soon that you want people to know about it? I know it's on your calendar, on your schedule.
Good. I got something on the Southeast. I don't have much details on it. I just know it's like a 45 South, but I am telling people, hey, the BFE Rock Club, July 22nd. It's like a versus competition. It's like a live versus competition where it's going to be like different artists going head to head with their singles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the difficult part for me is whoever I might be going against, I don't know what they bringing. But I'm coming out to have a good time. I'm gonna give y'all a good show like I always do. So I will be performing, and it'll be like I said, it'll be song BFE Rock Club, July 22nd. Tickets is $7. The link is in my bio, and you can go ahead and purchase that ticket. Or if you want to pay when you get to the club, it's $10 to get in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the event that Dion was talking about, you already knew about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be at.
Okay, July 22nd at the BFE Rock Club, y'all.
Correct.
It's in between Spring and Cypress on 1960 somewhere on the
I ain't
Jones
never been there.
Road.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'll be Googling that morning to figure out exactly where I'm going.
Dogster, Mr. Smoker Joker is all over this tonight. He says, I like the fact he actually pronounces his words and wasn't being moody and auto-tuned.
I appreciate that. I can't say that for the rest of the album, but
There it is.
you know what I'm saying? I didn't use no auto-tune. The guy was because I wanted auto-tune for something. But like I said, like every song on the project has different vibes, different moods. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting you with different stuff. So that's why I said I don't want to say a specific song because some people might not want to hear certain stuff.
Yeah.
But then other stuff, they might gravitate to it.
Right.
But I appreciate that.
He said, put it on the screen here and go and follow. Here is the man of the hour right here. Dogster _the_ problem on Instagram. Dogster the problem on Facebook and YouTube and all social media platforms. Look up Dogster the problem.
Yeah.
This is who is sitting before you tonight. Put it on the screen. There it is right there, Smoker Joker. Devin, Smoker Joker also said, when I was saying he carries his name well, he said, shit, I'm Smoker 9.
Already.
I am who I am, man. He also said, I'm about to send a couple videos, dog. So I believe Malcolm has them already. But I'd appreciate it if you check them out.
I got you, man. Yeah, like I said, DM me. I got you. Man.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We played Dogster's video twice. Now, the upcoming song we're about to play, let's talk about that for a few minutes. Dogster, what is the name of that one?
This one is called Pope Me.
Pope Me.
Pope Me
is the name of the song, y'all. I'll play it in a few minutes, but I got a couple more questions to ask this young man. Let's talk about, I've seen you lately, man. You've been doing something with a podcast, man. Is that a podcast, or are you just getting on there going live? What are you doing?
So the start of that was me and my boy, shout out KO the Conspiracy, a dope artist as well in the city. Well, he from Mo City, but that's the homie, man. And we always will have like these conversations like weekly. We might talk on the phone a couple of different days just about rap stuff, just the city, how we feel about, whatever's going on in the city musically, who's your top 5 is, what's the top 5 at, just rap conversation.
Oh, rap conversations. Okay.
And I was like, look, these conversations, like some of our conversations me and him have, I might hit on my boy Aubrey, and we get into having a rap conversation, and we might have a similar conversation. I'm like, man, look, me and KO was just talking about it. So it got to a point where I told KO, we're not the only ones that feel the way that we feel about whether it's a showcase, whether it's about a certain artist's new single. Like, there's other people that might feel the same way. And I'm like, we can take this to IG Live. I'm like, not only because it can be relatable to other people, but we need more content. Like, I don't mind posting, but I'm like, I don't really go live a lot. I don't like to go live.
Right.
So I'm like, this is my way of going live and connecting with people. Let's have these convos. And I was like, I just came up with the name Raptual Convo because it's a casual rap conversation. Yes, so it's just a play on the word Raptual Convo. Every Tuesday night. We didn't go live this Tuesday night because we had some lined up. But we try to go at least every Tuesday night. If we don't go there, and we'll say, we're not going to be on next Tuesday or something probably came up. But it's just us having a regular conversation
about the rap industry, about the music industry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything in rap.
And can anybody tune in?
Yeah, it's no action. We want people to tune in.
Okay.
We tell people, hey, get on the live. Come check it out. But yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just us. And sometimes we'll pull people in. If we see them in the comments. Now, if you just jump on the live and we don't really know you, and you trying to request to go live with us, then I'm not accepting it because I don't know what you about to do.
Right.
But if like you in the comments and you interacting with us, and it's like you have an opinion, like everybody has an opinion, but if you're voicing it and in the chat, I'm like, hey man, let me go ahead and get you on. Let's go ahead and pull you in on the live.
Right.
So it's not like no structured. Okay, we're gonna do this for like an hour and a half. It's from 8 to 9:30. We're gonna bring in people from me. Like it's not. It's just us just having dope conversations, and we never know we don't always have it planned what we're gonna talk about. Sometimes my boy KO might see something that was posted. He might, hey, we're gonna talk about it this week. Or I might experience something the week of and be like, hey man, I think we need to discuss this because it's something that artists really need to discuss. So, you know, it's not always planned, but we go into it sometimes. Now when it gets too long, then we're like, okay, y'all, it's midnight. We need to get into bed. I gotta work in the morning.
Y'all kick it like that, man?
Y'all babies over there ready for you to come back in the house and go to bed. So it's like it's that's why I was like, we need to go live with it because we have those dope conversations and we have fun just laughing about it, had them serious debates. I mean, it's just a real dope conversation about music. And if you love music, then you'll like the conversation. You'll want to be a part of it. So.
Awesome. I saw that the last, I think you just started it last month, right?
I want to say like maybe 2 months ago. Because I think we done at least went live like 8 times.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I've been checking you out, man. I've been checking you out. I said, look at him. He gonna get him a podcast going now, but it's not a podcast.
It's not. It's just people say podcast, but it's like I guess you can consider that, but it's not a structured podcast.
Gotcha.
It's not meant to be a podcast. It's just us going live, talking about it, whatever we want to talk about. But people keep asking me to get back into that space because I've done it before, and I'm like,
Yeah, you skeptical about getting back. Is that what I cut you off? Is that what you're?
It's just. I mean, I had a conversation. I ain't tripping. So I started off. I was a co-host with someone else by the name of Netta D. I'm about to call her Lady D. My bad. The homie Netta D. That's the homie. She had a show. I became a co-host on that show, and you know everything was good. And I was like, I wanted to go to video format. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't really want to just stay on the internet radio side of it. Let me change it to video because I noticed how everything was transitioning to video.
Right.
And I wanted it to be a show. People looked at it as a podcast. And I don't even think podcasts was just big at the time, but I was like, I want to have an actual TV show, but have it for the internet.
Right.
And I did that for a while, but it became a headache when I had guests. Like I had a structure where I was like, I want to do an episode every week releasing. I'm doing all of my editing, all of my filming, everything. And I was like, I want to at least book 2 people at a time that way I can have 2 videos I'm working on.
Right.
And I can release it back to back.
Right.
And I had people like, man, I forgot I had an interview scheduled today.
Yeah.
But they'll come at the last minute, I can't make it. Can we reschedule for next month or this and that?
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like,
damn,
what am I doing now? I've had times where I've called homies like, hey, I know it's last minute. And I don't like bothering people last minute because I don't like to be bothered last minute.
Right.
But I'm like, hey, you feel like coming to pull up? I know we was going to do something next month, but I had somebody, back out on me. And then I've had times where I'm renting the space to film. And I just go up there and sit up there like I ain't got nothing to do. And it's the way the show is structured. I can't just sit there and talk because I always wanted an artist to be there. And if there was someone else there that wasn't an artist, I wanted to still incorporate an artist because I had a segment at the end where they freestyle. It was like Rap City meets 106 & Park.
Gotcha.
I always made sure an artist video was played every episode to give people a break from all of the talking.
Yes, sir.
We're sitting there playing dominoes, playing Uno, whatever we playing cards. We sitting there just having a casual rap conversation.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me sitting there with questions for you. It's, hey, let's talk. And unfortunately, the show didn't last long because I was always having people back out on me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to keep investing my time, taking my time away from my family.
Right.
And spending my money, and people don't give me the respect.
Right.
For having this platform.
And without saying the other, if I'm trying to be.
I know you're good.
Without saying the other station's name, that was at that station, or was that after you left?
Hold on, what you mean?
When you had the talk show.
So it was still with the station. So I was still a part of the station. It was just I was branching away. So like I was real heavy on promoting that station at the time that I was with them. And I was like, you know what? Let me kind of branch out because everybody's doing the internet radio. And I'm like, some people did have like filming going on while they were doing internet radio. And I'm like, I just want to change it from the norm format to an actual TV show, but for the internet. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So I was still repping Core 94 hard. I was still, a part of the station. Okay. It's just I wanted to branch away from the internet radio part of it.
Gotcha. And that's what I just told you off camera before we got started.
Yeah.
I'm trying to separate our audio from our video footage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. Smoker Joe said he'd sign up for that. He would sign up for that, is what he said. And Derek Chisholm said it became a liability versus an asset.
Facts, yeah.
That's what happened?
Yeah.
became a liability instead of an asset. It wasn't working for you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
Derek Chisholm.
And I'm driving far as I don't know what to do with it, but again, I just felt like I was being disrespected, and I'm trying to put out this platform to help artists or help people that I either. So the way it worked was it was either people that I knew or people I was introduced to or I've come across, and I was interested in what they had going on. So I wanted to try to bring them on the show, but it became a part to where I felt like my time and me wasn't respected, nor my family. So I was like, I'm done.
Right.
I was done. Let me focus on music, and that's what happened. That's why I'm here today. I'm back focused on the music. I suck at multitasking, but it allowed me to focus on the music the way I needed to, because I was an artist before I did that.
I feel you on that multitasking
Yeah.
shit, man. I can't do it, man.
Yeah.
Leave me alone till I get done with this here.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to that there. Then I'm gonna go to that there. If you want me to do all 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 at one time, I'm gonna fuck it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck it out every time. So I feel you on the multitasking, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us, y'all. This is the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show. We're cranking it back up. We slid the show back a little bit because we got so much going on, but we're back, y'all. We've been back a while, and this is another interview with Dogs to the Problem on Real Talk 100 Radio. We support underground music artists. We support indie music artists because we want to get them to the next level the best way we can. Since I brought that up, I gotta ask Dogster that question. Dogster,
Mm-hmm.
what is it that I'm gonna say my radio station because every time I say plural, I start some shit. So, what is it that my radio station and promoters can do for you that I'm not doing for you to get you to the next level? Is there anything?
I can't answer that question. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told another station.
Okay.
It's not necessarily what you are and what you aren't doing. It's always because I don't want it to be like a blame game or well, the radio should have did this. At the end of the day, it's what the artist should do.
Okay.
Sitting down having these talks help. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sit down having these
talks,
All
just
right.
like this content. Like me being able to get content from here helps me as an artist.
Okay.
It's about what I do after I leave here.
Gotcha.
So when I leave here, I can share these clips, and I'm pretty sure you've seen me done it before, to
Yes,
where I can share the clips to help promote
Right.
what happened tonight.
Yes, sir.
You
That was dope what you did for us at the press jump.
yeah. So that's I mean it's stuff like that. Artists just have to know how to use the tools that they're given,
Right.
or the different areas that they come in contact with. You just got to know how to make it work for you. So I don't want to be that artist and say, well, you need to do this for me, you need to do that for me, because at the end of the day, it's not your career, it's my career.
True.
So I mean, there's things that you can help, and right now, this is helping me as an artist.
Okay.
So I don't want to say what you can and can't do. Like I told you before, I see you in the different areas. I see you in the different spots and showcases or whatever it is. So I think that helps you as a brand,
Yes, sir.
because you're putting your face out there in front of the people that need to see it.
Yes,
Even
sir.
though you don't only interview artists, you interview different people. You have different shows on the station.
Yes, sir.
But it puts you in front of the people that can say, well, dang, I need to tap in with them and see what they got going on so I can get
Right.
on YouTube, I can get on Facebook,
Right.
I can get on Twitter
Right.
and go live. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's as far as speaking from the artist, I don't think there is much more that you would need to do for me.
You don't think
Now,
so?
me personally, but
Okay.
I'm not the same. I'm not like a lot of these artists.
Okay.
And it's not me like talking down on artists. It's just I operate differently.
Okay.
You're
self-sufficient.
Basically.
Okay.
So like my videos, majority of my videos I've shot myself. If I didn't shoot them, there's only 2 videos that I haven't shot myself. Or let me give my wife the credit. If I didn't shoot them, she shot it, but I did all of the editing. But there was only like 2 other videos I have where I've reached out to another videographer. But I was like, hey, I need this, and that done. Like I wrote the treatments. It's like, this is how I want the videos to come out.
Gotcha.
My merch. I do my own merch. I don't depend on the people. A lot of stuff I do myself because I did that my first run of music.
Yeah.
I stopped for years.
Mhm.
My first run was me depending on people. Even though I was trying to do stuff myself, I'm believing that people gonna do stuff and people didn't come through.
So you said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself.
And that's how I came back into the game. Anything I do, majority of the stuff I'm gonna do, I try to mix my own music down, and I was horrible at it. It sounds horrible. So I leave that to the professionals.
Right.
But a lot of my recording, I record myself, and then I get with the engineers and say, hey, I need this mix and master.
That's smart.
But it's just me learning how to do a lot of stuff myself, not only budget-wise, but it's just I don't like depending on people. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. got you. I wholeheartedly feel what you just said, man, because I got to give a shout out. I got to give a shout out to Gooch. Do you know who Gooch is? Gooch is a female rap artist in Houston.
I've
Texas.
seen the name. I don't want to be disrespectful. I've seen the name. I'm thinking it in my head.
Uh-huh.
I just can't put the face to the name, but I've seen the name before.
I'll get you a quick picture while I'm talking. I got to give a quick shout out to her because about 8 years ago, when me and Lisa got in the music game, she told me the same thing you just said, but in her own words.
Yeah.
She was the first artist that touched us. We didn't know shit about the music game 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Started hanging out with Paradise, started hanging out with Miss Megan them 10 years ago. Boom. Gooch was the first one that touched our soul.
Yeah.
She can go. She hard.
Yeah.
So we reach out to her. It's a long story about management and all that, but we got out of management because that's something we don't want to fuck with right now.
Yeah.
So back then we wanted to be managers, so we approached her, and she said what you just said in her own words. She said, "Malcolm and Lisa, I love y'all to death, but if y'all can't do what I can do for myself, I don't need a manager.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
Yeah.
When y'all can do for me what I can do, what I can't do for myself, then we can talk."
Yeah.
So that's why we as a radio station are always asking the question. That's how we got that perspective. What can we do more of, or what are we not doing to get y'all to the next level? That's why we on that tip, because of what she said. We're still living off what one of the first rappers one of the first rap artists in Houston told us 8 years ago.
Yeah.
It's still sticking to our It's because we seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Somebody, whether it's the artist, whether it's the radio station, whether it's the promoter, I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Somebody ain't doing the job, man.
But see, like you said, so like I said, I can only speak for me, right? I don't
Okay.
feel that there is nothing else extra that's needed for me. But there are artists that might not have the knowledge. Like the plan that y'all have, I don't know if y'all just really been discussing it, but the plan that y'all are trying to put into play, that's going to really benefit some artists, right?
Yes,
but
sir.
there's some artists that don't have the knowledge on how do I need to do this, how do I need to do that. So when you ask that question to another artist, say if I had another artist sitting here that might be new to this, they might have a whole different list of things that they're gonna tell you. Well, I think you can help me out by doing this, by doing that. But then I feel like with me, I don't want it to get to a point to where I'm depending on you doing these things, and I'm always looking for you to do these things.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's my career, it's my brand.
Right. Then at that point, at some point, we're gonna become enablers, basically.
Yeah.
And you're gonna it's like we're your crutch. And if we yank that crutch out from under you, you're gonna fall on your
Yeah,
face.
you know what to do.
Right.
And at the end of the day, this is a media platform.
Yes, sir.
I'm not coming to you with me saying, hey, I need a manager, with me needing an assistant, with me needing this. Now, if I talk to you, off air, it was like, hey, man, I just need some feedback. What should I do in this situation that's different? But as far as what do I need, me personally, I can't answer that because I don't feel like I'm not coming here looking for something from y'all, if that makes sense.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect. We have Smoker Joker chiming in on this topic. He says, just change your circle. I love music and theater, but they became a liability. Music and theater became a liability. My game truck became the asset. He also came back and said the following comment: help the artist change their circle. I believe he's answering what I said, what I asked. Help the artist change their circle, but only if they are willing to move around from the people who are holding them down. On the helping the artist, put them in the room with people who may know people. If they can't promote themselves in front of the people who can put them there, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
So I'm gonna say, for some artists that might work, but my mindset, I get where he's going with it. But like I've been in the room with some people that know some people. But I don't want us to seem like I'm only in the room with you for that reason.
Right.
I don't want to initially start off like, hey, I need this. I'm about building relationships. Like I said, me and you ran into each other several times before I just reached out and was like, hey, we need to schedule a sit down.
Yes,
it's
sir.
me. I want you to see me work. Like,
Yes,
for example, I got an uncle that works for Radio 1.
Okay.
To this day, I have not reached out to say, Unc, I need you to do this for me. I need that. I need you to put me in a room with nobody. But what I have done, some of these people, like at the Press Junkie, when I'm running across radio on people, hey, while I'm out here working, like, hey, I want you to do That's a call coming in?
Yes, sir.
Guys.
You good?
Okay.
I bet you this smoking a joke. See, yep, that's smoking a joke.
So it's like I have to this day, I have not asked my uncle for one favor other than, hey, can you listen to this? Or like I send him like videos of me performing, like, hey.
It's the OG or the double G. What up?
What go down? What go down? So it's like
Chilling, my man.
Hold on, Smoker. Let him finish his sentence, and we're gonna chime you right in. All right.
So like with me, like I've been in the rooms with different people, and I'm not asking for stuff, but I want you to see me work. Because there has been like, even with Miss Megan, right? For example, you brought up a while ago. I've been in the room with her multiple times. But I'm not asking, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Like now I want Miss Megan to see me work. Right. See me out here hustling, see me out here doing my thing on stage, connecting with people, other people. But like I said with my uncle, I tell people that work around him, like, hey, you know my uncle, yeah, that's my people, yada yada yada. Because I want them to go back and say, hey, I met your nephew.
Right.
I don't want it to be saying, hey, you need to do this for me, uncle. No, I want you to know that there's people that say I'm working my ass off.
So they won't say, oh, he just made it because his uncle.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if my uncle does want to step, reach out and say, hey nephew, I'm gonna do this for you. That's cool. But I'm not that one that's asking. I'm about building relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Smoker Joker, the stage is
what up?
The stage is yours, homie. How can we help you tonight?
First of all, big salute to you, Dogster, man. It's an honor talking to you, man. Big salute to you, man. I do love the music. I actually took some time during the radio station to actually jam some of your songs. So once again, I look forward to meeting you, man.
Already.
As far as on that topic, I agree with everything you just said. But I also look within the fine line of who this artist is and the ego that we may carry as our men. I made peace actually a few months ago, just dealing with a lot of therapy. With that, we carry an ego as a man. We carry a big ego as an artist. Every artist walks around like he wants to be big and tough. But putting the artistry aside, no matter where he goes and no matter what profession he goes in, he's going to need somebody. Jordan needed a trainer. He didn't just sit there and teach himself. He had to watch somebody else play basketball to see that he had the actual interest in basketball, which gave us a GOAT. He went to somebody because he needed somebody. Now, me being the guy that I am, I don't know the paperwork behind everything. If I knew somebody that did, let's just say if Malcolm knew everything financially that goes behind being an artist, and I had somebody else that knew something else legally, I always met somebody who knew how to do beats. Yeah. And I was always the rapper. So I understood what structure was needed, but it always got cut off at one point because I can go in and lay some of the hottest verses in the world and thank God that I can do that. I thank God that that's my talent. Yeah. But I need one hell of an engineer to make it sound good.
Yeah. You need a team, in other words.
Yeah, but it just so happens that, hey, this person knows somebody. So I absolutely do need you because this is my dream. And yeah, my relationship with my engineer later did grow, but for the most part, he was just my engineer. That's the only reason I needed him. I only seen him on weekends. The only relationship that we had was whatever we did Friday and Saturday. And then I went home. Yeah. So I truly understand what you mean as far as establishing relationships, but if that's the only relationship I have, say with you, I only know you as Dogster. I don't know your first name at all.
Yeah.
But let's just say, I love Zero, so big salute to Zero. But if you know Zero, and I know for a fact you sit with this man on a regular basis as far as he picks you up, he chills with you, yes, hey man, can you introduce me to Zero? But that's me putting pride aside.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not trying to come off, but hey, when I meet Zero, if I come off as weird and do some groupie shit, yeah, that's Zero's choice not to work with me. Yeah. And I truly understand that. But while I'm in front of him, if we're playing music and he gives me the opportunity to, well, hey man, let me hear some of yours, hell yeah, I'm finna try to pull out the hottest track that I can find to promote myself. I came ready for this moment.
Yeah.
I brought my best weed because, hey, I'm Smoker Joker. I pray that you told him that I do music.
Yeah.
I pray that you play some of my music just off the relationship that we might have if we have a song together.
Yeah.
But that is going to be our relationship to where if I make it, I gladly say, I made it because of him. You're absolutely right. But what did I do with it?
Yeah.
You put this opportunity in my hand. Poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. If I continue to pass over each opportunity strictly because I didn't establish a strong enough relationship with somebody, I'll fail every time.
True. Any rebuttal? Any agreement?
No, I mean, I agree with everything he say. I think it's just the way I operate. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm different. You know what I'm saying? So like, how do I word it? So like, that was an example for something this past week. Like recently, I've been making it known in interviews. Like, man, I really rock with Mexican OT. And there's people around me. Like, I know somebody that was on his debut album with Interscope, but I never went to them and said, "Hey, man, introduce me to OT." Like, I wanna meet OT on my own, and there's nothing wrong with me saying, "Hey, put me in front of OT," but I don't want to go that route. I just want to do it until I get to that point. But I had somebody that I did an interview with recently. They DM me and was like, "Hey, here's some info. This is what OT gonna be, yada yada yada." He didn't have to do that, but he did it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Right. But it wasn't me saying, "Hey, put me." But that's just me. For some people, they can benefit from it. It'll help some people. But just me, I just have a thing to where, like I said, not only music, but in real life. But with music, I depended on people so much. People told me, "Hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that for you," and it was always a disappointment. And it reminded me of my childhood without going too deep into that.
Right.
So it's like I
Of
don't go looking for stuff. Like my mom always told me, if there's something that you want, I'm not gonna get it for you. Like if you need it, you get it. So don't go asking for stuff. That was just the way I was raised. Like I didn't just go asking for stuff. If I had it, if I needed it, I was gonna have it. So it's just like even with now, just me coming back into it 2015, I think it was me saying, if I come back into this, I'm not gonna be looking out for people to be doing stuff because I went through that for years of people saying, "Man, I'm gonna look out for you here. I'm gonna do this," and people never came through. So like now my circle, like when you speak of circle, my circle for the longest was just me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? And then I got like some rap partners that I rock with tougher than people that I've known growing up. So like the homie Arbin J, the homie KO, the Conspiracy, like these is people like I was mentioned in rooms that they not in. I mean, I mentioned a lot of artists, in rooms that I'm not in. You know what I'm saying? But there's a certain amount of people that make sure I stay on my shit and I make sure that they stay on their shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't just. There's a lot of people I rock with in this industry that I've met in the city, but I don't hold them up to the same level as everyone else.
That hits the hammer on the nail right there. Derek Chisholm says he wants the organic relationship versus a hookup relationship. Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Because I mean, I just saw somebody the other night, we was talking, and I was like, I don't want to ask that person to do something for me because I don't know, or I don't want to go to that person and say, "Hey, I know of you because of that person," because I never know that person's relationship with them. And me referencing them and using them just like a job reference. You don't watch who you reference. You don't always want to reference certain people because you never know how they were in that work, the place of that environment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just being careful who I go to, who I ask favors from, but I don't. That's just me. It's like I said, it's my upbringing and me asking people to do stuff and them never coming through. Like I said,
no, I truly, I agree with that. And I honestly, I believe we all meet somewhere in the middle with that because, as I said, it took me quite some time to establish this relationship as far as with my engineer. He heard my music was good for quite some time. Yeah. So, and you're absolutely right that building trust does put you in there. But I do believe that it's just because the people that have been around me, as I said, they've been around me for so long to where if any of them knew somebody right now, I'd be 100% upset if one of them told me, "Oh yeah, man, I could have been got you Dave Chappelle tickets." I'd be pissed off. Like, bro, really? We've been knowing each other all these years. You know I'm a fan. You see me running all it. I have a problem. But I see what you mean as far as meeting people and you find out they know somebody as far as like, "Hey man, I see exactly where you're coming from."
Like I said, I agree with what you're coming from. It's just me. I just move different. That's all. But I agree with what you said. Everything you said.
Big salute, man. I appreciate that. All right, man. I'll holler at y'all later. And once again, I look forward to meeting y'all. Hey, Malcolm, dog, I will see you later.
All right. I'm glad you didn't come on here talking that shit about the parking lot, man. How you had me fucked up, man.
I thought about doing it.
Bye,
I
man.
really did.
Bye, man. We'll holler at you.
All right, man. Look, man. Upside down pineapple for life, man. Big salute.
Peace. All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in. That was Smoker Joker, y'all. Y'all go and follow Smoker the Joker on Instagram. He is the owner of Gaming Galaxy. He has a mobile video game truck. Y'all, give him a call, man. Give him a call. The next party, your next kids party, your next adult party, your next pool party. Y'all can get the gas. Y'all can get your liquor. The kids can get out there.
You
Liquor
ain't gotta
free,
have
of course.
kids out of
Kool-Aid.
your house. You ain't gotta have people out of your house. Keep them in the truck.
Keep them in the truck all day while the adults inside in the pool, whatever. It's Gaming Galaxy HTX on Instagram and Facebook, a mobile video game truck. Thank you for calling in, Smoker. But we are with Dogs to the Problem, and we got about 12 or 15 more minutes left in the show. So let me get back to the man of the hour, y'all. We talked about your merchandise. Show it one more time what you got on. They got Snoopy with the Oilers jersey on. This is what is the name of this merchandise?
So like with this is my Dogster logo. So what I did one day, I think it was COVID when I created this logo. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Snoop. And I know you're familiar with the Doggy Style cover, right?
Yes, sir.
And his cousin, I can't remember, I can't remember his cousin name, but his cousin drew basically like the Doggy Style logo. And it's kind of like it's a resemblance of the Joe Cool. Is, you know, the alter ego of Snoopy, right? So I was like, man, I always wanted something like that, like Snoop had. So how can I make something similar to make it more personal for me? Like I said, I got it good. So if you look at the logo, there's a little gut on the dog, and I wear glasses. So he got on glasses, and he throwing up that H like I always throw up. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, they got the Oilers logo on it.
Yes,
and then they got DTP Visions right under it. So
and DTP Vision stands for
Dogs to the Problem Visions.
Dogs to the Problem Visions, y'all. It was on the beginning of the video. That was you shooting the video?
So with that video, my wife shot it.
Okay.
So like that day, I shot 3 videos. That was a crazy day. My bad. But yeah, my wife shot that one, and I edited everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you a bad man. Editing video. Well, look here. and that goes back to what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
If you can do it yourself, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that is very important. Instead of what's the word I'm looking for? Instead of I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now, but instead of expecting somebody else to do it, you know, if they come in and they know more than you and they can help you, fine. But you're not gonna go and look for it.
Yeah, facts.
Got you. We are talking about his merchandise right now. So if someone wanted the shirt you have on, where do they go and get merchandise?
You can hit my website, DTP Visions, DTPVIZIONZ. So Visions instead of S's, replace it with a Z. You can go to my website. You can see what I have musically going on there. You can see the merch there. But you can also hit my DM. I try to stay promoting the brand on Instagram as well and Facebook. So you'll see my merch there. But purchasing it, you do it through me. I'll ship it anywhere. As long as you reach out to me, we get everything, you know, squared away through the payment. I ship it to you for a small fee. And then I hand deliver to you if you in Houston. You know what I'm saying? I try not to drive too far. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Even if you pull up to a performance of mine, I'll probably knock a couple dollars off because you came to see me. I ain't gonna say probably I will. I'll take $5 off the order. So like right now, my most recent item is a bundle I have called the Goofy H Time, where Snoopy upside. I'm sorry, not Snoopy. I'm talking about this. Where it's Goofy upside down. A favorite character of mine is growing up, and when you throw Goofy upside down, it looked like he throwed up the H when you look at his ears. I put the grill in his mouth. I put the screw in his head. You know what I'm saying? It's a piece that like a lot of people is rocking with. Like I get a lot of good feedback from. I just need y'all to buy it. You know what I'm saying? But now, right now that bundle starts at $30. So one thing I like to do is, let me speak on the bundle. So you get the shirt, you get a pen, or like a clothes pen that has that same logo, and then you get my album with it, the physical copy, and then I throw in some other goodies. So like a lot of times when I sell my merch, you don't like if you just buy a shirt. In this case, I'm not only selling a shirt, but when I do sell shirts only, I don't only just give you a shirt. I'm gonna throw in some goodies. Like when you go to Macy's and you might buy some cologne, and they might throw some samples in there for you. That's just something I like to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have Derek Chisholm asking, is he for hire to shoot videos?
so I ain't gonna lie to you. So it got to a point to where I was trying to do videos with people,
Yeah.
and then it was kind of like that fell on deaf ears. So I was like, I'm only do my videos.
Right.
So I was like, I'll tell my wife, like, hey, what we got going on next week? I need you to shoot some scenes for me. If I can do it myself, I will shoot the video. But I don't do videos for other people. The last video I did was for my bro Bugatti Bobby. Shout out to Bugatti. I know he done been up here before. We did like a little short film video for him.
Yes, sir.
And after that, he was trying to be like, man, dog, it's the same, bro. I need you to get back in the video. Hey, when people see this video, when they see this short film, they gonna want the videos.
Yeah.
And that didn't turn out that way. But no, it's only honestly, I'd rather do like videos for myself because right now I'm putting a lot of time into the music, but also to respect the time for my home. You know what I'm saying? For my wife, for my kids. So I don't really want to get into the video. Now my boy Arbin, like I said, he in my circle. And he had to tell me a couple of times, man, I need a favor. A videographer screwed him over. And that's another thing. These people in this industry make you not want to do shit because they be screwing you over.
Right.
But I felt bad. An artist that he collabed with, they got screwed over on the video. And he just kept asking me, like, man, I just need this favor. Can you do this? We shoot you some bread. And I'm like, I got you, dog. Now, anybody else, I don't mean to be mean, but ain't nobody else going to be able to talk me into shooting a video.
Right.
But like even with me, like I said, like my last 2 music videos, I didn't even shoot myself. Okay. I paid somebody else to do it. I just told them the vision I had for it. This is what I need done. Let me line everything up. Let me rent the location, yada yada yada. And I just need you to show up and shoot the video and edit it.
Cool. I like that, man. Before we move on, I need you to correct me if I'm wrong. On your website, DTP Visions, and everywhere there's an S, I put a Z.com. Is that correct?
DTP, yeah, VIZIONZ.com, correct.
That's correct?
Correct.
If y'all want some merchandise with Snoopy on it, man, or any kind of merchandise, go to this website, support independent music artists like Dogs to the Problem, who creates his own merchandise. So you print out your own t-shirts, your own hats, and what else?
I don't do hats, I only do shirts. So honestly, my merch ain't really just expensive, and I ain't trying to crap on nobody else with the merch, but I feel like I make it affordable. Like I said, I give you a bundle. The bundle starts at $30, where you get the shirt, you get the pen, the clothes pen. So like the bundle I had before that was called Adventures of Drink Man. Issue number 2 is my second version of it. It's a shirt with Bart Simpson swinging through the city in front of the skyline, holding a double cup. You know what I'm saying? And then you get a keychain with that, and you get the album and some other little goodies.
My boy said Bart Simpson.
You know, Bart Simpson like one of my favorite characters. I was trying to name my son Bartholomew, and the missus was not having it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm
Bartholomew, man.
Hey, I'm a big Simpsons fan, so like, yeah. So like, I plan to do like one more bundle before the year end. So like right now, I'm only focused on bundles. But anybody interested in getting like a solid T-shirt with this logo, $20. You know what I'm saying?
What the wife say? You said Bartholomew.
She told her mama, her best friend, and my mama went in. I was like, man, Bartholomew, because I want to call him Bart. Like I'm dead ass. Like nobody agreed with me naming him Bartholomew, so I can be like Bart. You know what I'm saying? Come here, Bart. Like nobody, and for the longest I wanted my own little Bart, but they want. So I got one of the robot vacuum cleaners. Yeah. That was my chance to have my son Bart, so I named my vacuum cleaner Bart.
One of the little ones that vacuum.
It goes around. So it's like pick a name, and I'm like
Bart.
They got my Bart, man. I finally got Bart in the house.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. I still haven't been able to get me one of them because all our houses was carpet. Things vacuum carpet.
Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them like mine's a vacuum low carpet, but if it's too high, it will not.
That's what we had the thick shag carpet. Yeah. And it wasn't having it. It was too much to eat. So yeah. So, Best
Buy be having them things on sale all the time. That's how I got mine. I got mine probably like $200 and some, regular price $600-700.
Dogs to the Problem is in the building. This is the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show. Y'all go and give Dogs to the Problem a follow on Instagram at Dogster_the_problem. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now. There it is right there. Go and give them a follow. Share a snippet to your story. download his music or something, man. We are all about the underground music artists and the independent music artists, and he is one of them that we really like for a long time. While I'm on you, I want to make sure you get on our next cipher, my man. It's probably be January. Right now we're already in the mixing and mastering phase. Then we'll shoot the video, and then we're gonna push it to the world, man. I want you on the next one. I got several that are going on the next one, and we hope to make it. This is our first one.
Yeah,
it's our first one, and I wanted to get it out the way. But you are definitely on the next one. Cypher number 2 for Real Talk 100 Radio is coming soon. Cypher number 1 is in the making. We want y'all to keep your eyes out for that. But this is all about Dogs to the Problem.
Congrats on that, man. I gotta say that. Congrats. Because
Appreciate
I know you was trying to put it into play and to see a lot of people talk.
Yeah, a lot of people.
But y'all real talk.
Yeah.
So
man.
just to see that y'all actually put it into play and like you said, y'all right now in the mix and mastering phase of it.
Right.
Just to see that, man. Congrats.
Congrats, man. And we doing all we ask the artists to do is go into the studio and give us the vocals.
Yeah.
Give us the vocals, and we're gonna do the rest. We're gonna publish it. We're gonna copyright it. We're gonna push it to the world. We're gonna get it licensed, and it's on and popping after that, man. Derek Chisholm is on your board, man. I see you smiling already. They should have put something on your ass for that one, Bart.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm a huge Simpsons fan, man. Me and my family went swimming this weekend at the water park. I said, hey, I told my son, we home in Bart Swimpson, man. I'm a Simpsons fan, man.
How old is he now?
My son, 8.
8 years old now. Yeah. Does he know this story about he was supposed to be?
Yeah, we talk about it. He liked the name Bart. And I just started letting my kids, like, they familiar with Bart because I have clothes with Bart and Lisa and them on it, the Simpsons on it. But yeah, I started letting them watch some of the Simpsons, not all of it, because all of it ain't kid friendly. I watch it with my kids. Like,
right.
We restrict a lot of stuff from what they see.
Right.
So like, they like some of the Simpsons that I've allowed them to watch. So yeah, he ain't tripping.
That's good, man. That's good, man. Good parenting on your part. Good parenting, and you got your Bart, so you're all right now.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I barely use him, but hey, he stay in the corner. He stay in time, Mike. That's what I need.
Cool. Say, man, hey, I could kick it all night, but I just got a message said dinner is ready.
I ain't mad at you. I'm hungry too. Hey, y'all would have heard my stomach talking through this mic in a little bit.
Yeah, oh, yeah, man. We've come to the part of this interview that I always come to. I always ask everybody that comes through here, man, and I don't want to leave you out.
Yeah.
We kicked it. We talked about podcast, but it's not a podcast. It's just
a raptual
conversation.
Yeah.
We want y'all to go check that out on his Instagram every Tuesday
at 8:30.
Tuesday night at 8:30.
8:30. I can't remember what the fly said, but I think it's like 8:30.
8:30.
It might be 8. I'm sorry, my brain.
That's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Raptual.
Raptual Convo.
And it's all about the rap music, the rap game, the music industry, and they just get on there and they kick it about the music.
Whatever their top 5 worst rappers.
Whatever. We've talked about that every Tuesday about 8:30.
Yeah.
If you would like to take part in that conversation about the music industry or anything about music at all, y'all check out Dogs to the Problem. That is Dogster. That is Dogster _the_ problem on Instagram. Dogs to the Problem on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok.
Correct.
We've talked about Raptuals. We've talked about your merchandise.
Yeah.
We've talked about where to get your merchandise. We've talked about your scheduling that you do on Instagram and Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about Pop Me, and we've talked about the video that we played earlier, which was called
Dogs to the Pro was my name.
Dogs to the Pro was my name, which was inspired by DMX. Y'all go and give that a view on
YouTube. Get a stream in a 2 or 10 or 100, so I can get a few pennies. Stream it on all digital streaming platforms, man.
We talked about all that, but we've come down to the end of the interview where I must ask you, is there anything we did not mention or ask or talk about in this interview that you want our listening audience to know about Dogs to the Problem?
I'm just going to ask, can we go ahead and exit this with Poke Me?
Yes.
So y'all can hear this Poke Me. And I hopefully have y'all at the crib just blurting out the same way what's his name? Kevin Hart has said, all right. Hopefully I'll be at the crib. Put me Mietta. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. That's what I want y'all to do. Put me Mietta. And holler at OT. Tell OT we need him on this remix, man. But I just want y'all to check out the music, man. I appreciate you for having me on your platform. Like we said, it's been a minute, but we finally here. We got it done. I really appreciate it, and hopefully y'all will love the music. You know what I'm saying? Tap in.
Pope me one more time. In Spanish, it means what?
It's pope me, but in English, it means pop my in Spanish, yeah.
Pop my shit, man. Y'all know how y'all like to say that shit. That's what the song is really titled.
Yeah.
Pop my shit. But in Spanish, it's pope me.
Yeah.
Correct?
Pope me Mietta. So
Pope me
pop
Mietta.
my is pope me,
Pope me.
and pope me Mietta is pop my shit.
Pope me Mietta.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Pope me Mietta, yeah. I don't even know. Somebody tried to correct me one time. Hey, I am not Hispanic. I am African American, but I got love for all Hispanics. I
Yes,
grew up
sir.
around a lot of them.
Yes, sir.
Hey, on that good old Southeast known twat.
Yes, sir.
I don't mean to be offensive when I do. Like that song was very difficult for me to write, so I wouldn't be offensive. So
Right.
if I'm not saying it correctly, please do not hold that against me.
Right.
I'm trying my best.
Right.
So, like I said, to me, it's Pope me Mietta. When Google Translator told me, she said, Pope me Mietta. So, Pope me Mietta, man.
Pope me Mietta, y'all, is up next on the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show. Thank you so much, Dogs to the
Thank
Problem,
you.
for coming through. Y'all, make sure you go and download this music. I got somebody tuned in on YouTube. Before we go, I
Shout
don't
out
want to
to the
ignore
missus.
you, the perfectly imperfect Tina V. Shout out, Dogs, to one of the
Shout out
hardest
to the
working
missus.
artists. That's the missus. That's the missus.
That's the missus, man.
Tuned in, the perfectly imperfect Tina V. Shout out to Dogs, to one of the hardest working artists out there. That is his wife.
Appreciate
And
it.
that is who shot the video that we watched
For
earlier.
Dogs to the Pro, man.
Dogs to the Pro. She shot the video. If you're just now tuning in to the interview, put hashtag replay in the comments and watch the video. The wifey right here, the perfectly imperfect Tina V, shot that video for her husband.
Yeah.
And made and purchased a hat too, right?
Yep. This and two other hats with some logos on it. So, yeah.
Thank you
It's all
for
about branding, artists, brand.
brand. That's right. Thank you for tuning in, wifey of Dogs to the Problem. Thank you for tuning in, ma'am. Share the video for your husband at least 5 times for the man. He might give you something. I'm just playing. I'm silly as a motherfucker. Thank you for tuning in, wifey, to the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio, y'all. We're gonna go out tonight with his hottest song, Pope Me. Pope Me Mietta stands for Pop My Shit, man, in Spanish. Here we go. To end the show tonight, we are off next week because we got a huge surgery coming up for Lisa. Lisa's going into surgery next week. We are going to close down the studio until at least probably Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see y'all.
Lisa, man. Yeah, make sure y'all pray for me.
Thank you, dogs. We don't after we get off air tonight, make sure you keep it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio the rest of the night. Like I always say, we got something for the old heads and the young heads on Real Talk 100 Radio. We play 90s and 2000s hottest hits. We play old Southern soul music, and then we play underground music most of the time. That's all we play right here on Real Talk 100 Radio. So after the show is over, keep it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio the rest of the night and jam our music and share and share the music to somebody who might enjoy a little bit of Southern soul, a little bit of independent music artists. Y'all keep it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio right now. With no more further ado, it's Dogs to the Problem with Pope Me.
Already.
Live on Real Talk 100 Radio.
Say hush, boy. They ain't stopping me after this. Now.
Sometimes I get a little quiet.
I'ma pop my shit. Hey, let me pop my shit. Hey, I'ma pop my shit. Hey, let me pop my shit. Hey, I'ma pop my shit. Let me pop my shit. Hey, I'ma pop my shit. Let me pop my shit. Hey, I'm feeling like Dawg Serrano, so it's time to shake the game like the boss for the lotto. I need you to turn this up like a Cinco de Mayo. Watch your backers for the green and wanna turn your white shirt tomato like a bowl of the Pico de Gallo. Poke me, Mietta. Yeah, they try to bring it up, but living at home off they mama made pop. Yo, shit with confidence will be prayed, cause it be coming with some of that drama. Hell, Miriashi, man, this rap niggas make you wanna catch your body. It promoters too, man, you know how the janky ones go and do. Can catch a solar shoe, not one but two. Do us all a favor if you know it's you, because we know it's you. Hang it up, I do right by a solid nigga before a trill one like me expose the shoe. Look, I gotta eat now later. I need the front end and the doggy bag. Yeah, I'm a beardo. If you ask me, I ain't got a zip set. Best believe a nigga stage with the narrow. Bitch, I know you see me, yeah, brother, working so hard. I can't even keep up with my schedule. Shit, I ain't got no free time for no freestyle. Shit, it's a G99 for this hip flow. I'ma pop my shit. Let me pop my shit. Hey, I'ma pop my shit. Hey, let me pop my shit. Hey, I'ma pop my shit. Let me pop my shit. Hey, I'ma pop my shit. Let me pop my shit. I ain't got the answers, but got the work. Yeah, think I'm ready for the tank. No limit to the septic. How I treat the shit, you gotta dissect and accept it. And I make them say, every time that I wreck it, don't get the film straight in the home good. I'ma keep showing ass and I ain't talking naked. Man, the mission is to go and collect it. If it ain't getting sales, don't call or text it. And I let her rock the crowd. I ain't plotting no Steve nor Derek, but it's time to get loud. Kick back real quick, probably catch a cloud. Better keep your distance for your ass get plowed. Popping my shit on a Friday with BLE. Who I be? B.I.G. D.O.G. I ain't trying to be an op, I'm trying to be your op. So let me make your vision DTP. Yeah, that's for the winners. And I'm feeling like a menace. Hell yeah, bitch, you see we up in this. Throw that ass back, yeah, make that ass clap like you doing it for the Guinness. Throw that ass out like you Victor Tennis. Now I don't even care how late you're in this. I'ma pop your shit, man, shove your wrist, pull on your chain, show your ring like this. Holla, 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 holla. Let me pop my shit, gon' drop my shit, don't stop my shit. I'ma air out this bitch, 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 I'ma air out this bitch. Let me pop my shit, gon' drop my shit, don't stop my shit. I'ma air out this bitch, 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 I'ma air out this bitch.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight once again to the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show live on Real Radio. Like I always say,
boy. They ain't stopping me after this.
My bad, y'all. I had the music still rolling. Thank y'all for tuning in once again to the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Like I always say, it doesn't matter if you want promotion. It doesn't matter if you want an interview. It doesn't matter if you want to sponsor the radio show. All you got to do is text one of those words that I just said to 936-333-1969, y'all, and we'll try to get you sitting right here with Dawg. The problem is, or we're going to get you on the phone. We need sponsors as a radio station. We're trying to be the next 97.9 The Box next time. And I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. 97.9 The Box and all the major radio stations are what they are because they have major sponsorship. And that's all we're trying to do here. Why? Because the more sponsors we have, the more we can do for artists like Dawg The Problem. The more we can do for small business owners, the more we can do as a radio station as a whole. So sponsors, I'm talking to you. Music artists and small businesses, I'm talking to you. We want to create awareness about your brand. We are Real Talk 100 Radio, and I am Malcolm. This is the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show, and we're out. Peace.